topped the Photon Hypernova Regionals with Tier Element in 2023 cash format.
What place did you get?
I got 8th.
8th, yeah.
Top. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna get right into it. I haven't been playing in a while, so my boy here, Norris, shout out to him. He cooked the whole list. He sent it to me last night, and I built it last night, and we're here now. So yeah, it worked out. But
this is solid.
Yeah, it worked out. So
Yeah, you got top 8. It can't be bad.
Exactly. I mean, like, it worked. It worked. Dodging cash players for a lot of it helped too, though. So I play 3 Reinhardt. You need Reinhardt now more than ever. Like, he was a 1-card combo before, but there's still lines with Reinhardt that are necessary. That, like, seeing him as like a name is just way too potent not to like play him at lower numbers. Like, people try to like play King of the Swamp instead of him, but I think Reinhardt's still like, he moves too many cards around. He's still
You just need to maximize names.
Exactly. And for the 1-0s, because you can't play these at any more than one, Havnus, Sharon, and Merly, pretty straightforward. Played 3 of the Tier Elements Kashtira. It's like the Havnus at home, kind of
like sometimes you just need that tier name on the field, and you can just hit it with the cash tier elements. So it's good. It's tier name. That's why we play it.
It mills a lot of cards. Like, having an extra outlet to mill 5 cards is pretty cool. I mean, it would be cool if it was Kikkolos, but and then the 4th copy of
Kikkolos would have been way better.
Kikkolos would have been way better.
Our 10th tier limit monster.
Yeah.
Cashier Fenrir.
But yeah, the 10th tier monster in theory is Cashtira Fenrir, because it grabs the Tier Limits Kashtira and then it like enables it because it can also banish Kashtira cards. Pretty cool. More 1-0s, Keldo, Midora, or Kelbeck, Midora, Agito, Keldo. Pretty straightforward. They're at 1, they're still good at 1, they're still broken at 1. Like, you see Kelbeck field spell, it feels the same as it did before. You just got to get a little luckier with the mills, but it still checks out. And then for, I guess there's still 3 King of the Swamp, gets you Poly. This is Kikkolos now, because we still want to make Rukolos.
Right, and King of the Swamp is like a staple for tiers now.
This card is insane in this deck now. I think like it was kind of like it was kind of the cheese before. But
well, it's just like being able to go into Grapha with it so easily. It's like basically our fusion monster Omnigate that we've always wanted.
Yeah, Grapha definitely comes in clutch a lot of games.
Oh yeah, Grapha, just draw 1.
Yeah.
Or whatever, discard 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
It replaces your effect to be discard 1.
Yeah, discard 1.
Yeah, so it's like I mean, best case scenario, you're getting another fusion out of it, but like worst case, it's just an Omni negate for a card in your hand. So it's not too bad. 3 Ash Blossom is really good card this format. 3 Gamisio, he's an Aqua.
Beats Fenrir.
Yeah, Beats Fenrir.
Beats Rise Heart.
Beats Rise Heart. It's really good against Luna Kaiju when you. I played against Luna Kaiju round 6 today. Special summoning Gamisio, so I couldn't get Kaiju. Was really cool.
Nice.
You can only control 1 Kaiju. Still comes up. And then the 1-0s are Shadal Beast and the Crystal Beast Emerald Tortoise. Yeah. This guy's for the Rainbow Bridge stuff, like Rainbow Bridge Salvation, get you a field spell. I mean, making Winda is still a really good jump scare, right? I won round 5 with Winda against Trevor Sprite. It just kind of like closed out the game. You just make it in an awkward spot for them, and then they like can't continue.
I know it's not like a super great card, but it's like it's just enough to make it an inconvenience.
Well, a lot of times you make Winda with something else, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Not Winda itself, it's just Winda plus more.
So part of the thing that makes Winda really strong too in this deck is like Planet. Like, this card is insane. I don't know how this card is. Please don't use it. But this card giving like the fusion monsters like 500 extra attack, like 27 Winda, like it's so hard to get over for a lot of decks. You just leave them in an awkward spot. It's like, how are you supposed to put up a 2700 beater with like 1 special summon or whatever? Granted, Fenrir gets over it. It's still fun. 3 Foolish Burial Goods. This is like the best starter in the deck now.
Yeah.
This, you send the Rainbow Bridge. It just goes off. The Emerald Tortoise, like every part of it's really good. I thought it was Hope, but I don't know. I'm so glad I was playing it. Like, it's such a gas combo. Two Scream and a Grief. The
The grief was a third scream at one point, but a lot of times like you will hit so many screams and can only do like their effective hard once a turn.
Yeah.
That like a lot of times it's like you see the like you top deck and it's like the scream doesn't do anything unless you have a tier monster. But if you like have the grief, that's at least enough of an extender. Plus it's searchable off the Triv Karma.
Yeah. The Triv Karma thing is definitely the biggest thing for this. This just kind of sending Rhino Heart and starting our combos, like, it's a lot of words for Foolish Burial, but it's pretty good. I don't know. I really enjoyed playing this card today. Every time I drew it, it felt good. It was like the first thing to banish with Tier Elements Kashtira, and like a lot of the times you don't want to banish the important names. So like if you can get like a less important name, that's like, you know, that's best case scenario, right? And Grief kind of just comes up as that one a lot. So yeah, like it was pretty solid. And then the last spell was Poly, just for like the King of the Swamp. Super good card. And then the traps, 2 Salik and 1 Crime. Meta Noise is still mid. Salik is too good, and Crime still comes up. And then the last 2 traps were Rainbow Bridge and Triv Karma. Both just your Foolish Burial good targets. Just super good Foolish Burial good targets.
Triv Karma like routes into every spell and trap card in the deck, and then Rainbow Bridge just makes 1 card Foolish Burial goods nutty.
Yeah, like the Rainbow Bridge stuff comes in handy when you're siding out, because like you can know that Foolish Burial goods is still getting you to your field spell with Triv Karma. It also gets you into your side deck all too, so it's pretty cool.
Is this Saturday?
For the fusions, I play 2 Cloud of Heart now. You can't bring it back with Kit anymore, and there's less shufflers, so playing 2 is kind of mandatory. Comes up a lot. You can't just get this ripped out of your deck with Diabolus and be screwed over.
Popping this with the field spells like some of the best first turn combos that you do.
Yeah, it definitely, the resource gain by being able to like revive him and then just send one, like him being a floater is just super, super strong. 1 Rukulos, you only really need 1. You still summon it with the King of Swamp. Pretty good card. And then the other fusions, Muddragon, Guardian Chimera, Garura, Draco Stapelia, Grapha, and Winda. Grapha's insane. Most people are playing this. It's super correct to play Grapha. He's one of the best boss monsters in the deck now. Just like being able to like use King of the Swamp to make him super, super potent. And then Winda is like, again, it just steals games all the time. And then for the rest of the extra deck, XEs, I played Redoer, Babuska, and the Zeus. All of these come up like all the time. Like Redoer, you make pretty much every duel. Babuska is plan B. Yeah, I ain't got to explain Zeus. For the links, we played Dark and Sprind. Sprind is just, this dumps Merly, it's super good. And then I feel like you were talking about it, a lot of the other Charmers could get played. Like the Water one isn't half bad.
I felt like the Water one might have come up way more. Like I'm kind of regretting not playing the Water one a little bit more, just because like your dead fields often are dead with like the Tierman Cashier on the field, or like Rhino Heart, and they're both water on the field, and you don't have darks off the field sometimes.
I felt like Dark came up a decent amount for me, not necessarily for like the special summoning, but just leaving it on the board. Like, there were times where I just make Garura to put names back in the deck, link the Garura off to draw a card, and then just have Dark, because when they're trying to break your board, getting rid of Dark and you getting that extra search is pretty crucial. Like, not really like crucial, but it's definitely like, I feel like I'm getting 2 cards out of it for just like leaving a card on the board. So I feel pretty good about it. But yeah, no, I definitely took that into consideration. Like, there was a lot of times where I felt like that Ruth one could have came out even, but pretty good about it. And then Baron is the last extra card. It only came out once for me, but I definitely you play cards like that because
They just win games.
Yeah, they win games. For the side, 3 Nibiru. You didn't play Nibiru, right?
No.
So I thought Nibiru was really good against just like really spammy combo decks. It's good against Kashtira. What North had brought up to like counter-argue Nibiru was this deck is really hard to side in now because there's so many one-ofs and you don't want to side them out all the time. So it creates this like really awkward game plans of like, I need these because they're extenders, but I don't want to not have the option. And so like you really need to like pick and choose which engines you want to play and you don't want to play.
And we want to see key cards, and so we're like, you don't want to pump the deck list past 40 because it just ruins the numbers enough. Like you could probably get away with it if you're playing like 41 or 42, but ideally if you're grinding events, you want to keep it to 40, so it's streamlined, straightforward.
I just wanted to like I wanted to keep nibs for just like players who like overextended, just like weren't ready for it. I wanted it to come up in the Cash Tira matchups, but I never drew it against Cash Tira, so it's kind of sucks for me. The mirror's still good, I think, but debatable. 3 evenly, pretty broken. Super Poly this trade's super good into a lot of decks. Branded's really annoying, and this deck like just dumps on Branded because like you're able to like get rid of Dragoon and stuff. You're able to get rid of like Mirror G. And like without them being able to trade in response to it, makes it super. I just feel like Super Poly like has like a really good spell in the deck. The other thing I really like with Super Poly is just in those Game 2, Game 3 scenarios, drawing cards like Triv Karma in your hand, it's really hard to get that card out of your hand. So like having cards like Super Poly, every time I activated Super Poly, I had a card like Triv Karma to discard, or like the Ring of Bridge Salvation to discard and like just get more out of my Super Poly. So getting those deck cards out of my hand felt really good with Super Poly. 3 Book of Eclipse. It's good for cash. Pretty straightforward. Everyone's playing this card. And then the last cards I played were 2 Heartbeat and the Feather Duster. I think you were on different than this.
Yeah, I was, because I put the Time Wind Package Sky Shot in, and then instead of Nibiru, I was also playing the Spooky Dogwood for like Time Cheese.
Yeah, I was pretty content with losing to time if it came to it. I like just kind of structured a lot of my game plans around. If I felt like game 2 wasn't optimal, I was just gonna like scoop go into game 3 and just play as fast as I can. Like I feel like it's just kind of the mindset, not playing burn cards. So I don't know. I feel like playing burn cards would have been good as well, and that's probably like the only change I'd make to my extra deck is like probably
Put the Sky Shot in.
Yeah, put the Sky Shot in, just like accounting for time cheese. But other than that, deck's not dead.
Yeah.
Deck's not dead.
Well, perfect, guys. Thanks for doing a deck profile for Gary Moto.